Hello, this is Martin Anderson. Welcome to the commentary for my Design for Change assignment. Before starting work, I decided to brainstorm each of the options I was given. Out of all of them, it was noisy neighbours which interested me the most. So I decided to make both positive and negative comments regarding noisy neighbours and then work from there. After my brainstorming, I had lots of ideas, but the one that stood out to me was one of an advert which I decided to storyboard. The drawings are very rough. That's not my strong point, but the idea was sound. From there, I decided to start exploring ways of making the advert happen. First, I looked at the video game Akami. This very unique looking game was a bit too Eastern in its style to be suitable for the advert. Then from the same studios is Beautiful Joe, a little bit too comic book to be suitable. Then there was Killer 7, a lot darker in tone, more of the sort of feel that I wanted with my own animation. The problem I had now was my drawing skills are not up to the task of drawing all these characters, so I needed to find a way of using the colour and tone, but get round the little problem with my illustration abilities. Then I took a look at the film Sin City. Like most films based on comics, it was filmed with real actors. However, the visual style that's been applied in post-production is very much like the original comics and is a good example of using live action elements but giving it a very illustrative style, something which has led me to decide to use photos for my advert. Finally, I looked at Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. I knew that this game had a way of using still images in their animation scenes which would be perfect for me to use with my photos. So, my finished advert would have the colour treatment and tone from Killer 7, the same treatment of live action as in Sin City, and the same animation style as in Portable Ops. Now I was all set to go and start making my animation. With the storyboard ready and the shots planned, I began taking photos of the elements I thought I would need to construct my scenes. With all the photos taken or sourced, I then used Photoshop to remove the backgrounds, change them to grayscale, use filters and adjust the contrast to give them a more stylized and illustrated look, and finally to draw a frame around them that would animate, giving them a more ragged appearance. So with my initial storyboard done, my visual style decided upon, a styled storyboard done, and the right music chosen, I then made the actual advert. Following the animation, I also made posters in the same style that would accompany the campaign. Well, thank you for listening to this commentary. I hope that it helps you to understand a little bit more the thought that went into the animation. And I hope you like the animation, and if it did ever go into use, I hope that it would help people's lives to be a little bit better.